The internet is very big. It's no secret that it is a crazy place and has some very strange mysteries that are still unsolved. So today I'm sharing with you what I believe are the 5 greatest mysteries of the internet. Make sure that you stay for number 4 because it is a mystery that you will wish doesn't get solved. Ghostnet. In March 2009, researchers at Information Warfare Monitor were asked to check security on the Dalai Lama's private network. What they found was bigger and creepier than any had suspected. They discovered the mysterious online network, which they called Ghostnet. The network was a spy ring. The operation is likely associated with an advanced persistent threat. Further investigation uncovered a network of 1,295 infected hosts in 103 countries. Up to 30% of the infected hosts are considered high-value targets and include computers located at ministries of foreign affairs, embassies, international organizations, news media, and NGOs. It could activate cameras and microphones on infected computers, recording anyone in the room. Files could be searched remotely and programs installed without the user's knowledge. Its command and control infrastructure is based mainly on the People's Republic of China, and because the Dalai Lama was a target, many assumed China was behind Ghostnet. But no proof has ever been found. Others think it might have been the Chinese mafia or someone else entirely. Now 7 years have passed since the discovery, but still, no one knows who was behind it. Who created Bitcoins? Bitcoin is money generated by software that can only be attained by cracking various digital codes, and is the only cryptocurrency to reach public consciousness. Launched way back in 2008, 1 million Bitcoins are today worth $250 million. But the mystery is nobody knows who invented them. Satoshi Nakamoto is the creator of Bitcoin, responsible for releasing 21 million units of the currency in 2009. Since then, a little over 12 million of them have been found, and their value has skyrocketed. Some believe even that name is probably false. When a Swiss coder accessed all of Nakamoto's message board posts, he found that the guy never posted between the hours of 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. Central Time, suggesting he was living in America. It is possible that he isn't even of Japanese descent, and the name is used to just trick people. Satoshi Nakamoto is said to have put aside 1 million Bitcoin for himself, which means whoever he is very rich and very smart. The Internet Black Holes. Since the earliest days of the Internet, people have noticed data packets failing to arrive at their destinations. This is strange because data can't simply vanish. It has to go somewhere. But where it goes, nobody knows. It's a phenomenon known as Internet black holes. Hackers, government agencies, and tech firms have all been unable to trace them and solve this mystery, leading many to conclude a big whirlpool of information is swirling out there. Some believe that firewalls and dead IP addresses are to blame, but the volume of dropped traffic indicates that there may be other, still unrevealed forces at work. Mysteriously, in late 2013, one internet black hole was discovered rerouting people's information from the US to a shady address in Iceland, but it was not discovered who was behind it. Who might be out there? And why are they collecting data? The administrator of Valor, Tamaulipas. Valor, Tamaulipas means courage for the Tamaulipas, is a Facebook page that covers security updates in the Mexican state of Tamaulipas. It was founded by an anonymous user on 1st of January 2012, and its goal is to share information with other social media users on the drug-related violence and risk situations all across the state. With over 515,000 likes on Facebook, Valor Tamaulipas routinely posted messages and photos of crime scenes on its page. In a country where many journalists have been assassinated for writing about drug trafficking and organized crime, the page survives under anonymity, but it has not been immune to threats. In early 2013, a Mexican drug trafficking organization issued flyers offering a reward of $46,000 for anyone that could give out information to locate the administrator of Valor Tamaulipas or any of his family members. The administrator, however, openly defied the criminal organization's threat through Facebook. His wife and children reportedly fled to the United States after the threats for security reasons, but the citizen journalist stated on the Facebook page that he had decided to stay in Mexico and continued updating at Valor por Tamaulipas. In December of 2014, however, the administrator announced his retirement from social media, but he informed that Valor por Tamaulipas would continue under new management. Nobody knows who the original administrator was, but I personally want to salute the man and everyone who helped him. They stand against organized crime, they're fearless, and they are doing what is right. What Gary McKinnon saw. Gary McKinnon is a Scottish systems administrator and hacker who was accused in 2002 of perpetrating the biggest military computer hack of all time. Although McKinnon himself states that he was merely looking for evidence of free energy suppression and a cover-up of UFO activity and other technologies potentially useful to the public. Gary McKinnon claims that in NASA's computer he discovered a picture that shows a strange tubular-shaped otherworldly aircraft in a very high resolution next to a government spacecraft in orbit. Since he did this in 2002, he was on a dial-up connection, causing the massive picture to download and render through his remote connection very slowly. And right as it was 2/3 of the way finished, someone noticed the computer was being controlled remotely and quickly regained control of the mouse cursor, which Gary watched as it moved up to the right corner of the window and closed it. Gary's connection was then immediately cut. After this, he was arrested by international police and his computer was seized by the authorities in March 2002. The USA government wants to lock him away for his whole life, but being of Scottish descent and operating out of the United Kingdom, McKinnon was able to dodge the American government. In 2012, officials in Britain have opted to drop all charges against him after a legal battle lasting more than a decade. McKinnon claims that he was able to take a screenshot of what he saw on his screen before whoever was at the computer at the Johnson Space Center physically moved the mouse and closed the image. Presumably that screenshot was lost when his computer was seized by the police during his arrest. It's a mystery what Gary saw on government's computers, but the bigger mystery is what Gary didn't see and what the government is protecting. Tell me in the comments section if you have any theory about any of these mysteries. Thanks for watching. If you find it mysterious, then please share this video and be sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss what is next.